Sometimes you find beauty when you least expect it. That was what happened to me when I found this one, Zino by Davidoff. I will tell you more about it next here on Nordic Fragrance. Hi, I'm Tommy and you are watching Nordic Fragrance. Welcome. We are always in search for beautiful things, whether it be fragrances, a good looking partner, art, music, just something that is beautiful to us. But it often seems that the harder you try, the less beauty you find. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you unexpectedly find real beauty when you least expect it. I don't know about you guys, but that's often the case for me anyway. And that was the case also with this fragrance here, Zino by Davidoff. The story is that I was ordering some other fragrances and I just lacked a little money to get the free shipping for my order. So I was on the lookout for a really inexpensive fragrance, something that might push me over the free shipping limit. So I have heard some things about Zino by Davidoff, didn't seem to be too impressive, but it was inexpensive, so I went ahead and bought it, just to get the free shipping. And boy am I glad I did that. This fragrance, especially considering the price, is actually surprisingly good. So Zino by Davidoff is a real old school fragrance. It was released back in 1986 and it's classified as an oriental woody. And as always, let's take a closer look at the bottle and the presentation of Zino by Davidoff. Okay guys, I have to admit to you, there's really nothing special about the presentation of this one. As you can see here, the bottle is kind of dark with a pretty ugly yellow plastic cap on top of it. It says Zino Davidoff or the toilette up here. Very simplistic, nothing special about it. The cap sits pretty tight. And look at this atomizer, same ugly yellow color. I don't really like this one. But let's see how the sprayer performs. Very, very good sprayer. Distributes just the right amount of juice and a nice, good mist also. So the sprayer is really good. But other than that, this is really looking like a budget fragrance. Zino by Davidoff only comes in one size of the bottle, and that is 125 ml. So you get a pretty big bottle of Zino Davidoff if you buy it. So how does Zino by Davidoff smell then? It's both easy and hard to describe this smell actually. It's easy in the way that it's a really woody fragrance. What you get from this one is woods, rosewood and sandalwood mostly. The woods is balanced out with some flowers like rose and lavender. There are something like burnt vanilla in it also to spice it up a little, and there is a lot of patchouli in this one. The patchouli is a little too heavy in this one I think, but other than that it's just a great fragrance. Very woody, very nice and very masculine. Now let's dive into the ratings of Zino by Davidoff. So my thoughts on Zino by Davidoff. I have to be honest, when I first smelled this fragrance I wasn't really too impressed. It smelled okay to my nose. But this is a fragrance that really have grown on me for every time I've used it. It keeps getting better and better and I keep discovering new kind of nuances of it. So it still keeps me intrigued and interested in it, and that's always a good thing for a fragrance. I especially enjoy the really woodsy notes in this one. That is the entire foundation of this fragrance, the sandalwood and the rosewood. They are just beautiful. I don't get so much of the flowers in this one, the rose and the lavender. I don't really get so much of it. They are there, but in the background. And then there is the patchouli of course, and I think they really have overdone it with the patchouli in this one, unfortunately. This could have been a really, really great fragrance. But the heavy amount of patchouli kind of ruins this one for me a little. Anyway, Zino by Davidoff, good fragrance, borderlining excellent if it wasn't for the heavy patchouli in it. And I give it a smell rating of 8. So next up is the girlfriend's rating. And whenever she likes a fragrance but is really not that excited about it, she usually gives it her standard rating of 7.5. And that was exactly what she did with Zino Davidoff also. She smelled it, she liked it, it was masculine, but really nothing special. Not one of the best, but a very okay fragrance to her nose. So girlfriend's rating, 7.5. Next up is the strength and performance, and Zino by Davidoff performs really good actually. When I have tested it, I consistently get 7 to 8 hours out of it, with decent projection for about an arm's length for at least 3 hours. So I would put it in the slightly above average category for designer fragrances. So that is okay, and actually that is more than okay considering how affordable this fragrance is. So Zino by Davidoff gets a strength rating of 7. Okay, so versatility then. Sure, you can use this fragrance in every season of the year. It's equally good in the winter as in the summer, in my opinion. In general, very woodsy fragrances are kind of seasonless. You can use them in pretty much every season, and that is also true for Zino Davidoff. But other than that, this is mostly just a fragrance for casual use. If you are a bit on the mature side, sure, you can use it in dressed up occasions. And sure, you can use it in office settings as well. But versatility is okay. I give it a versatility rating of 6. And lastly, we have the price rating. And this is about as good as it gets. You get a 125 ml bottle of Zino Davidoff for 25 euros or about 30 US dollars. That is a real bargain. It's a lot of juice for the money. So if you are looking for really good, affordable, budget-friendly fragrances, then Zino Davidoff is a good pick. I give it a perfect score of 10 in price rating. Okay, so would I recommend Zino by Davidoff for you guys watching this video? Yes, I actually would. Now keep in mind, the scent itself can come across as a little bit dated. And after all, this is a release from 1986, so it is, per definition, dated by now. But it is still nice, and I don't know if it's just me getting older, but I really start to appreciate this fragrance more and more the more I wear it. And I can totally see myself wearing this fragrance a lot when I'm an old man myself, because I already start to like this one. I like the masculinity of the woods in this one. I like the slight, elegant touch of lavender that it brings. I really enjoy the burnt vanilla note in it. It is just a heavy patchouli that is a bit off-putting for me. But I would absolutely recommend you guys to at least try this one out, especially since it's so affordable. If you don't like it, it's not that much money spent anyway. And I would especially recommend it for you guys that are into old school fragrances, that doesn't care if they smell a little dated. Because this one sure is a unique smelling one. If you wear this one today, in 2018, you surely won't smell like many other around you, that's for sure. So if you want to stand out in a different kind of way, it's also a very good pick. So there are a lot of good things going on for Zino by Davidoff. I would actually recommend this one. It isn't an excellent fragrance, it certainly isn't one of the best in my collection, but it is a solid, good one. It's a very unique one in a very different kind of way. Performance is slightly above average, and the price is just a bargain. So my final verdict is, yes, I would absolutely recommend Zino by Davidoff. This was my review of Zino by Davidoff. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and share this video, and if you want to support me and don't miss any future videos or top lists, then please click the subscribe button. And until we meet again, go frag yourselves.